I'm gonna go grab a beer. Hi. I'm just giving people a minute to log on, and I've got my drink. Make sure you get yourself a drink. Hi. Yes, refreshing. Hey guys. So what we're going to be doing tonight is I'm going to be prepping 3 meals, 2 freezer meals, and then I'm going to be prepping a baked ziti, which we'll probably eat during the week, but it can also be a freezer meal. So 2 of the recipes are from this book. So I absolutely love this book. I use this book nonstop all the time. I highly recommend it. It's like really cheap. You can find it on Amazon. I see you. I see you. You can find it on Amazon. So after this is over, if you want to pick up this book, there's a link in my bio. So go over to my link, go to my Amazon shop, and you'll see it. You'll see it under like kitchen stuff. Highly recommend it. Now, just as a disclaimer, if you do follow the Amazon link, I do receive a very small, very, very, very small commission if you do buy the book. But I'm not like sponsored or anything. I just love this book, so I recommend it. All right, so other disclaimers. It is hot in here. I'm already looking like I'm sweating over here. What else? I like to curse, so if hello, a lot of people see me. I'm a little nervous now. If I curse, just I don't know. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, I guess. I am not a chef. I am not a cook. I am a girl who likes to eat and who just wants to make some good food. So if you don't like my knife skills, then I don't know. You can make fun of me. That's okay. I can take a joke. But it's not going to be perfect, and you'll probably laugh. Hopefully I don't cut my fingers. All right, so I've got behind me water boiling for ziti. And the first thing I'm going to do is, what I do every week is I buy a huge pack of chicken. We eat a lot of chicken in this house. Most of our meals are chicken. So what I do is I'll buy the large package of chicken, I'll prep the chicken that we need for the week, and then I freeze whatever we don't need. This way, if we can't get chicken or there's no good sales or something like that, I'm able to have some in my backup, which when I decide to do like a no spend week, which I think I'm going to do next week, a no spend week, I'm just going to work from what I have on hand. We are making you 3 snacks. What are we snacking on over there? So I don't have any snacks because my hands are going to be a little full, but I just have a beer. So what are you guys drinking and eating? All right, so let's get these chicken breasts ready. All right. So I buy mine at Aldi. They have a really good price, so I think I paid what I paid for this. I paid $1.89 a pound. Usually, Elaine, you won't feed me. You're so ridiculous. I feed you all the time. That's my husband, by the way. He's trolling me a little bit. Okay. What did I do? Okay, so these are what we're going to be putting the freezer meals in. I already labeled the Ziploc. I already labeled them with what's in them. So I'm just going to stick the chicken in there. We'll put it away in the fridge because it is hot. I don't want this chicken to go bad. So I'm just going to stick the cutlets that we need. I'm already messing it up. You guys, what did I tell you? I told you that I'm just a chick trying to cook with a knife, a very sharp knife. I'm here for food. I'm hungry. You're hungry? No, definitely label them beforehand. So what I do is, when I know what I'm going to be cooking, I label everything beforehand, and then I just know what I'm doing. All right, so one's going in here, and I use this bowl too. I love this bowl so much. I got this bowl at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree, I love it. I think I got one for Elenia for her shower. That's how much I loved it. You like my knife skills? Stab the chicken and then just throw it in the bag. Stab the chicken, throw it in the bag. Follow me for more kitchen hacks. Okay. Now, these cutlets I'm going to cut up. So let me do this. Putting these in the fridge for now because it's very hot in there. Now I can cut up the chicken. For the poppy seed chicken, which is one of the recipes we're making, we're doing baked ziti, poppy seed chicken, and Korean beef. So for the poppy seed chicken, the chicken needs to be thinly sliced for that one. It basically is like a layered crock pot meal. Hot mom. I'm busy doing mom shit. Yeah, I got this shirt. I believe I got this shirt from Orchard Way Apparel. If you're not following them, you should be. I buy all my stuff from her, or a lot of my stuff from her, and Christine. All right, so let's cut off all this extra fat, all the extra garbage that I don't want. And again, remember my disclaimer. I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I'm just a chick who likes to eat. So my knife skills are not going to be perfect. That has to be thinly sliced, so let me cut it like this. This is how we're going to want them. So like strips, sort of. This is for the poppy seed chicken. It's so good. So it's like layered. So it's the chicken, and then it's this deliciousness on top, this creamy deliciousness on top, and then it's Ritz crackers, like on the very top with cheese. Oh, so good, so good. I try to meal prep once a week, or I try to, if I can't do it all in one day, I'll do it over the course of the weekend. Cooking should not be stressful. You have to do what makes life the easiest. So if it stresses you out to try to get everything done in one day, then don't get everything done in one day. I know like some people on YouTube, they'll be like, get everything done in one day. Like, listen, do they not have children? Like, I don't understand. You know, half the time I've got a kid attached to me. This is all gross. I'm putting that out. I've got a kid attached to me, and I'm talking. Do I tenderize it? No, I don't. You are brave handling that chicken barehanded. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Just gonna wash my hands really well. All right, so this is my clean hand. So now this chicken is gonna go into this bag. So my hand's already dirty. I think Jasmine's gonna have a heart attack in about 2 seconds. We're going to clean this counter very well, okay? No cross-contamination in this kitchen. Okay. Okay, that's going away now. All right, so give me a second. I'm going to clean up. Okay. My dog. I know it makes no sense. I wash my hands like 3 times. Oh, you don't like the chicken slime? Kind of freaking out. Yeah, I know, it's gross. Okay, no one has to freak out, and I'm going to wash my hands again. I hate chicken, yeah. I don't really like the feel of chicken. I'm getting used to it. Because I kind of don't, I've been like having to get hands-on with it. I'm cooking a lot. But it's like by no means my favorite thing to be touching. Beer. The chicken's in the fridge, chilling out. The chicken's in the fridge hanging out right now. I am going to, because I have my water boiling and it's just about ready for me to drop the pasta. So let's make our mix for the baked ziti. What's this? Bacardi Mojito in a can. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Really limey, but
very lime. Well,
I guess it's a mojito though.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not lime, it's mint. Yeah, mojito's got mint in it.
I'm just like agreeing with you, like blindly agreeing with you. Giant bowl. Okay. Where? How do I make my baked ziti? Ricotta cheese. I'm going to use this entire container. Yes, so all the recipe, so the poppy seed chicken and the Korean beef are in the book. The baked ziti is something that it's like a family recipe. My mom taught me how to make it. A lot of the recipes that I make though, like in the crock pot, are out of that book. And I ordered, there's like another one in the series and I just ordered it. So when that one comes, I'm gonna check it out, and if it's good, I'll recommend that one also. But I want to check it out first before I like recommend it. I don't recommend anything that I don't use in practice. Yeah. All right, so we've got the ricotta cheese. Let's put 2 eggs. Let's do that last. Let's put the mozzarella. So I've got a little bit of mozzarella in this one, so I'm gonna use that too. Actually, I'll save this for the top. And I'm gonna use this, yeah, I'm probably gonna use this entire bag. Let's see. Shredded mozzarella. Yeah, should be good enough. We'll see where we go. 2 eggs. Come on. Drip everywhere. Oh, the pasta smells so good already. The pasta smells so freaking good. Grated thyme. Yeah, you can use a thermometer. When I grill my chicken, my thick chicken, that's the new one. I want to use the other one first. When I grill my chicken, I grill it on the pan, on the stove. I don't use the grill outside because that's my husband's domain. I'm like afraid of it. And then I put it in the oven and I check the thermometer after like 15 minutes in the oven. All right, so let's mix this. Mix this too. Pasta's not ready. We still have another like 5 minutes on the pasta. That's okay. Let's mix this in the meantime. Oh, we need salt and pepper. We need salt and pepper also. I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt because the cheese is salty, but I like to add salt to every, you know, I'm still gonna add some salt. All right, a good amount, healthy amount of pepper. Garlic powder. You could also put parsley. My mother puts parsley. I do not like parsley. I know that's probably really weird, but I really do not like parsley. Oh, the vein. I try to cut them out. But like anything that looks gross, I try to cut out. I'm just gonna mix this up really good. Hi. Hopefully the kids stay asleep. My children are sleeping. Thank God. We took them to the beach today, so it was my little guy's first time putting his feet in the ocean. So that was pretty cool. He loved it. It was really good. I'm gonna add a little more mozzarella because why not, right? So the thing about like, you know, these recipes that you get from your family that's passed down, there are no measurements. Parsley is bullshit. Parsley is bullshit. I don't like parsley. All right. My Italian friends are going to get really, really mad at me. And my family, my Queen's family, Queens of New York family's gonna get really, really mad at me. But you can use your own sauce if you make your own sauce, okay? I didn't have time to make sauce. I know I can make, I'm fully capable of making it. I know how to make sauce. I didn't make sauce. I have a jar, okay? So that's what we're using. If I can get it open. I pour a little bit of sauce into the cheese. So let's mix that. Let's see how it, yes, I'm from New York, if you can't tell from my accent. I was born and raised in Queens, which is a borough of New York. It's part of the city of New York. That looks good. And my Queens family is probably yelling right now. Rayo's is really good. People, you know, don't sleep on Rayo's. If you really don't have time to make your own, if you're one of these people who like, you gotta make your own sauce. If you really don't have time, promise you, try it. You'll like it. I really feel like you'll like it. I've served it to people. I've served it to family and didn't tell them that it was Rayo's, and they liked it. How do you like them apples? Family who's watching.
I like Rayo.
What am I making? Right now I'm making baked ziti. So right now we're prepping the baked ziti. So now the cheese mixture is done. The pasta still has another 2 minutes or so cooking it al dente. So let's move this out of the way. Let's put the cheese away. Let's put the eggs away. And then we can wait until the pasta's done. As soon as the pasta's done, I'm going to strain it. And then I'm going to throw it right into the cheese mix. Yeah. Kelly left me. They don't freaking know. They act like, trust me, they didn't know. They ate it happily. I've got another minute on the pasta, so I'm not going to start anything new. So I'm just going to sit here and have a drink. And what did everybody do today? Anything? Anything good? We did go to the beach, I said that. We had pizza. We tried to eat pizza outside after the beach because my daughter was going, pizza, pizza, right? So we're like, okay, we'll get pizza. So we get pizza on the way home. She was throwing fits. My son was throwing fits. It was like, can we not just eat in peace? Like, can we not just have a nice meal? Can we not just eat our pizza without everybody having a fucking nervous breakdown? But, I mean, I still ate. It was good. At least I didn't have to cook. Anytime, you know, I can take a little break on the weekends, I'm like loving it. All right, so let me check this pasta. Okay, so I like it to still be like, you see on the inside is a little white. You want it to be a little like, when you bite it, it's a little, like, not hard, but like a little hard. It gets easier as they get older. I fucking hope so. I'm hanging on. So the pasta's ready. I like it al dente. Cook it the way you like it. It's your kitchen. If you like it softer, make it softer. Do what you want. Al dente, yep. Hot pasta right into the cheese. Ooh, look at that. Show for you. Okay. Mix it up. Again, this is baked ziti that I'm prepping. You could definitely freeze this. Baked ziti does freeze well. I'm told. Baked ziti never lasts long enough in this house to be frozen, but you could definitely freeze it. I'm gonna add a little more sauce. That's my husband. If you just heard that very loud burp, turn your stove off. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah.
Don't cook it al dente.
I did make it al dente. I cook the way I like to eat. If
I don't like al dente.
the chef cooks the way they like to eat. Okay? All right, good enough. Can you do me a favor?
Nope.
Please?
You made it al dente.
No, can you get the tin off the top of the fridge?
My tins?
My tins. I mean, whatever. I'll just take one. I'm too short. Thank you.
What are you making?
I'm prepping a baked ziti.
Why would you need it like that?
I mean, you probably could eat it like this. Do you want to taste it? It's my husband. You like it?
It needs to be cooked.
Yeah, it's not baked.
It doesn't taste right.
What do you mean it doesn't taste right?
It tastes like ziti that hasn't been baked.
Oh yeah, it tastes like ziti that hasn't been baked. Sure, that's exactly what it's gonna taste like. All right, into the pan. Spread it out nice and even. Delicious. What, to taste the pasta before it's cooked? Is that what you're doing, Anya? All right, so now this is good. On top, we're gonna put the mozzarella. So I have like a little bit left in these bags, so let's use those first. Let's use this guy first. Good. I'm glad I have another bag here. Making it rain. Mozzarella cheese. So good. So when I bake this, I'll bake it on like, depending on your oven, you can do like 350, 375 for like 20 minutes. You know, you keep an eye on it. Everything is already cooked. You really just want it to like really melt and get, you know, really like delicious and ooey gooey. If you saw my reel the other day of the baked ziti, this is how I made it. So this was the baked ziti that I made the other day in my reels. All right, so I'm also gonna put Parmesan cheese on top, like at the very bottom, so there's like a big lump of it in here. There we go, filling in the gaps with the Parmesan cheese. All right, there you go. More cheese, more butter. All right, see you guys. It's not that hard to make. Yum. Thank you. So I'm going to let it cool, which it's basically already cool, which is great. All right, so let's cover it. I'm gonna cover it really well. Now I wouldn't let this sit in the fridge for more than like a few, like 5 days, honestly. I like to cook things, if I prep something, I eat it within a week. If I'm not going to eat it, I'll throw it in the freezer. And then we can save it for another day. But imagine you did that, you made a bunch of these, and you just throw them in your freezer. And then you can just cook them from frozen on a Sunday or whatever during the week. You're hungry, like you don't have time, and you're just like, I want to make something, you have company over. This will feed a crowd. This will feed, I mean, 6 people, I would say. You get a loaf of Italian bread. I mean, yeah, you could probably feed like, depending on how big the appetites are, you could probably feed like 5 or 6 people from this. And I'm gonna label the top because I'm gonna forget what it is. If I can find my Sharpie. There it is. Baked ziti. Bake at 350 for 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, and the date. Always date everything. Make sure you're dating your stuff. Because you think you'll remember, but you're not. You're not going to remember. All right, I'm going to put this over here because it still does need to cool a little bit. Clean up my station. Put my sauce in the fridge. Put my cheese away. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me. Okay, what are we doing next? Let's make, should we do poppy seed chicken first or the beef? Korean beef. Poppy seed or Korean beef? Which marinade should we do first? You guys decide. You want to do the beef? Let's do the beef first. Okay, beef. Let's get all our stuff here. Okay, this is from the book. Beef, 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 yes. This is from the book, so it is on page 55. Let's go to page 55, shall we? Can you hear my husband burping? Beautiful kitchen. Thank you. Okay. In a small bowl, we're going to whisk together beef stock, soy sauce, sesame oil, minced onion, garlic powder, ground ginger, and then salt and pepper to taste. So I have the salt and pepper out. Put this over here. I'll make sure the bowl is where you guys can see it. All right, so we're gonna do 1 cup of beef stock. Right there. I've never made this recipe before. Why can't I get this open? Oh, come on, it says easy open. Adam, hold on. Yeah, he can't get it open either. So we're just going to... Can we make that into a gif? Oh God, I'm so tired. Alright, so we need 1 cup. I like to use mason jars. There we go. One cup. Okay, and then we need a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I was hoping it was 1/4 cup. I like the reduced sodium one. You use what you have. Okay. 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. Pure sesame oil here. So 3 tablespoons. Let me check that. 3 tablespoons. Yes. Tablespoons. Okay. This is going to take forever. Oh my Lord Jesus. One. 2, 3. Okay. Teaspoon of minced onion. I'm using the dried shit. It's fine. You use what you have, okay? Don't go crazy. Oh, this smells so good. This smells so good. Okay, a teaspoon of ground ginger, a teaspoon of garlic powder. All right, teaspoon of everything. Ground ginger. I don't want to like... This is a dangerous game, you guys. Dangerous freaking game. Where's my little teaspoon? Teaspoon of garlic powder. Nothing fits. Fair enough. Good enough. Baby's awake. All right, bye. Enjoy that cutie patootie. All right, so we're gonna do salt and pepper to taste. So a little bit of salt. There's already salt in the soy sauce, so I'm not gonna go crazy. A little bit of pepper, just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna whisk this up. Now we have to grab the beef stew beef. It calls for 2 pounds, but this is 1 1/3 pounds, which whatever. We got what we got. And we need our handy dandy Ziploc bag that's labeled, label. And it's got a piece of glitter on it. That's lovely. this beef. Use my stabbing motion. Nope. There we go. See, my husband should watch this and like know not to mess with me. And he makes his little jokes. But how I don't feed him. We're gonna use the tools God gave us, which is just gonna be my hands here. I'm gonna freak you guys out again, right? I'm gonna freak you guys out. It's really okay. We can wash our hands. We learned to wash our hands for 20 seconds, right? The birthday song. Gotta sing the happy birthday song. We learned how to clean our hands. So we're making Korean beef for the slow cooker. We're prepping it. This is gonna go in the freezer. I'm making this as a freezer meal. With school starting, and I don't know about you guys, I have 2 little ones. I work full-time. I'm a full-time working mom. I work from home, which means I'm always working because you know how it is when you work remotely. We've all kind of learned over the past, what is it, 2 years already, almost, how it is to be a remote employee and have kids at home. So it is very hard, and you don't always have time to cook. But I don't like doing takeout all the time. It's so, first of all, it's expensive, and it's not really necessarily the healthiest. Depending on what you're getting, it's not going to be the healthiest thing. So let me throw this out. I'd much rather have like some freezer meals on hand, or, oh, there we go. I'd much rather have some meals on hand that are ready to go, ready to either go in the crock pot, go in the oven, so that I can just do that instead of having to order. Beef is in the bag. Now, if you weren't making this as a freezer meal, if you were making it now, you'd throw your beef in the crock pot, right? And you put this marinade sauce over it. So let's get that into the bag. Seal this bad boy up. Try to get as much air out of it as you can. Thank you, bless me, thank you. Get as much air out as you can. Massage it. There we go. This is a meal. How quick was that? If I wasn't bullshitting and talking, it would have been gone much faster. 5 minutes maybe to prepare that, really quick. So let's throw this in the freezer, and we're going to do the poppy seed chicken. Made this before. It's really, really, really good. So what we're gonna have to do first thing is let's get 4 tablespoons or half a stick of butter in the microwave. We need it to be melted. This is gonna go on, this is to make the topping. So I'm gonna put this on for like, let's do 30 seconds. We'll check it in 15. And I have to grab some stuff out of the fridge because we need sour cream. Let me grab our cold stuff. Perfect. She's perfectly melted. All right, great. So let's just leave this to the side for a second. Let's get our bearings here. Make sure our workstation is clean. We're not in a rush. Where the hell else do we have to be on a Saturday night besides in the kitchen cooking? Oh, so good. So good. Okay. Let's make the topping first. So we've got our butter, Ritz crackers. I'm gonna open these up. I'm going to put them in a little Ziploc bag. So I'm not gonna measure out 2 cups of crumbs from these guys. I'm just using like a sleeve, and it is what it is. It'll be plenty. And if it's too much, it's whatever. How can there be too many butter topping? I mean, come on. Does that sound like that could be like too much? No. Don't be so judgmental. There is no such thing as too much topping with crackers and butter. Deliciousness. Okay. Smash it up. Take out our aggressions from the day. Making crumbs. Topping. Looking good. We're going to add that to the butter. Okay. It is poppy seed chicken after all. So we need a teaspoon of poppy seeds. Got it. Half. Half. Okay, let's mix this guy up. This is our topping. You could make this fresh if you wanted to. I'm just gonna make it. I'm gonna put it in its own little Ziploc for the freezer because this is going in the freezer. And it says in the book that you can put it with the, you can put it inside the same bag as the chicken. I don't want to do that because it's not gonna keep it crunchy. Like, what's the point? The whole point is you want this buttery, delicious cracker mixture on top, and if it gets soggy and gross, that's not gonna work. All right, so let's see, is this good? This looks beautiful. I have my little labeled bag, poppy seed chicken topping. Put that in there. Without getting it all over my freaking island. They sell these things that hold your bags open, and I saw them and I'm like, that's such a waste of money. But the more I do these, the more I'm like, I really need those. So does anybody have those? Are they any good? Do they actually work? This is like way harder than it needs to be. This is like the hardest part of the whole freaking day. Is to get the damn crackers into the damn bag. All right, there we go. There's our cracker topping. Yum. All right, so now our actual chicken topping, our chicken sauce, yeah. So we're gonna do a can of cream of mushroom. We're not diluting it. We're just using the cream of mushroom. We're also going to add 1 cup of sour cream, which is 8 ounces. This is a 16, I have a 16-ounce container. I'm not gonna measure, I'm just gonna go like half. And call it a day. This guy in here. Okay, this is so, it looks gross. This cream of mushroom, cream of chicken stuff, it looks nasty, but it is so freaking good. It is so good. We're gonna do half a cup of this. 1 cup, half this container. Eyeball it. I'm not measuring. I'm not dirtying a measuring cup. Just do that half. It's like a cup. Yeah, it's like a cup. That'll do. That'll do. That's it. Mix this up. We're gonna pour this over our chicken. We prepped those chicken earlier, the ones that I cut into like thin slices. You can obviously buy your chicken already thinly sliced. You're gonna pay more per pound typically. I buy that large pack. It's the best bang for my buck basically. So that's why I buy it. I usually pay, I think I had said $1.89 a pound, which is a good price for this area. I don't know about everywhere else. This is my chicken, so I'm gonna put this in here. I've gotten it as low as $1.65, and I was so mad. I was talking to my friend Jasmine about it. I was like, I feel like going and buying like 4 packs and just throwing them in the freezer. And she was like, totally do it. And then I didn't do it and the sale was over and I was upset. Because we go through a lot of chicken. It's not like I'm like being greedy or anything. We really do go through a lot of chicken. Okay, also to this bag we're going to add, I know this looks gross. I do have a YouTube channel. So in my bio, if you go to the link tree, I have a YouTube channel. You'll see it there. So this calls for 2 cups of shredded cheese. I'm not measuring it. I'm just going to assume that this is 2 cups. I'm measuring it. All right, that's it, you guys. Cheese freezes beautifully. Sour cream you can also freeze. The thing about sour cream, I'm told, sour cream and people say about sour cream and also cream cheese, it changes the texture of it a little bit after you've frozen it. So to eat it like on its own, people say like it's not that great. But if you're putting it in something, then it's fine because you're cooking it. So this should be okay. I've made this poppy seed chicken recipe before. It is really, really, really good. So I know it's going to be good. I haven't made the Korean beef before, but I mean, how could that be bad? Everything in there sounded really good, delicious. I'm going to serve these with probably the mashed potatoes or noodles or rice and some vegetables and call it a day. All right, guys, that's it. How long are we doing this? Less than an hour. And I made 3 meals. And I would have been done quicker if I wasn't talking, obviously. So do what you can. Like, take some time to, I'm so hot. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so warm. Take some time and, meal plan and meal prep. And it is worth it. I know it kind of is like a pain in the ass a little bit, but it's worth it when you don't have the time to like cook something. You can just grab something out of the freezer. You'll be thankful. All right, guys, that's all she wrote. I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to hang out with my husband. I'm going to clean up my kitchen, run my dishwasher, maybe do some laundry, and again, housekeeping stuff. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to save this and upload it briefly. Once I'm finished with this, it's going to be uploaded so you can watch it back. I'm also going to upload this to my YouTube channel and I'm going to edit it a little bit. I have a link for the book. This book right here that I love, not sponsored at all. I just freaking love this book. And if you do follow that link to my Amazon shop and you do click the link, and if you order this book, I've received an extremely small commission. I have to say that. That's the law. I'm not sponsored or anything. I wouldn't recommend something I didn't love. I like I mentioned earlier, she has another book that I found on Amazon. This Erin Chase is the author of this book. It should be coming very shortly. I'm excited. I'll review it. I'll see if it's any good. I'll make some recipes from it. And all right. I will let you guys know if the other book is any good. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your day, if you're across the world and it's morning. And thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.